Hi all, welcome to episode number 7 of Trading to Glory. Plenty in this episode. We're taking a bit of a different spin this time with the episode, so hopefully you find this useful and enjoyable. So if you could smash the links, be awesome, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GIsALegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links as always. And let me know what kind of investing, trading, sniping, investing, whatever it may be that you've been doing in your day-to-days. So basically, our focus for this episode, folks, is focusing on our investments. Now, this includes what we have in the club and what we have on the transfer list. Now, we have got a lot of informs sitting in the club just now. I've got a spreadsheet on the computer. Like, a lot of these cards, yes, I'm not selling them, guys, like Sommer, Fornals. Yes, they're good prices. But am I in a rush to sell them? The answer is no. Like, I have got the Hawidis, for example. I kind of regret not going in on him. Like, I pushed it quite heavily to a lot of people saying go in for Hawidis, and yes, his price is kind of crazy. I've only got the one in the club. Do I wish I'd put like 100k in him now? Yes, I kind of wish I'd put 100k in him, but these things happen. Even if I'd put 50k, I would have probably made plenty. I think what it is, I kind of decided to focus my efforts elsewhere. Vela, I'm looking at him for Player of the Year MLS. That I think, or even SBCs in general. Because he's the cheapest 84 rated alongside Ilicic, I feel they're both going to have a use regardless. Guys like Angel, we've got a centre mid one and a striker one in the club, and they're both cheap and they're sitting on good profits. Like, if I'm sitting on, say, 3 to 5k profit, just say as an average just now, folks, per card, I would say, I know realistically in my head, if I'm buying them at minimum price, they suddenly might be 16 to 18k, then I would say, well, that's say 5 to 6k profit, then I'm more than delighted. Guys like Zealer, we've bought them for minimum price, there is no rush to sell. They've had, they'll have moments with Player of the Month, like Bundesliga for example. They'll have their moment where they'll go up and it'll be like, right, let's see where they go to. If they hit a ceiling price at say 16k, great. Like, Al Sommer's relatively new, where he's still relatively near that minimum price. Like Wright Phillips, I didn't expect to get this guy for 10,250, but he's at 13, 14k. It just shows that sometimes if people are listing up cards for minimum price, especially the informs, there is deals to be had. Like, I went late night inform buying, and I thought, right, let's see where we've got and not got. End of the day, I want to have all of the silver informs. I want to have at least one. The end game is I want to have every single of these informs at least twice over. So like Soleimani, I've got him at 9.9. Like, I want to have 2 of him. I want one to keep in the club and one as an inform investment. But if there's a need to sell, then I'll sell. But I want to obviously keep the club value. That's what it's stemming from. I want to have a high club value. I want to have a high transfer profit. It's obviously trying to maintain both is very, very difficult. Like Finn Bogason, he went like 15k with the Bundesliga Player of the Month and then kind of settled right back down to like 11, 12k. I'm not panicking. End of the day, if they're bought for minimum, that's what it's coming down to, folks. I'm not rushing. Malinovsky's still relatively fresh, but one fear with him is that he could get a second inform in that kind of league. The Chinese league informs, Gallo, fairly cheap at the moment due to still obviously being him and Decal relatively fresh. Team of the week, so it's not exactly like a panic. The one inform I will kind of say that is an interesting one is that Imaz. Imaz peaked at like 16k randomly, and I have no idea why he went up so high and then he crashed right back down. I don't know if it was either someone just saying, oh, go and invest in this card, and I was like, because when I bought him it was like the cheapest at the time was 14.5, and I was like, how has this happened? And sometimes you find this with some cards. Some people will you might find someone that's a trader on Twitter or Reddit or YouTube or whatever it may be. Like this guy, for example, the cheapest when I went to buy him was 12.5, and like 12.5, 13k. Yet we got him for minimum price. It's just crazy when you sometimes say to yourself, I know that they've been out of Team of the Week for a few weeks, but if they're not desirable informs, like Martinez, yes, he may be 76 rated, and I've got them for minimum price. But people like, why are you buying these cards? What use is it? It's end of the day, if the supply isn't, if all you need is these, like silver informed for example. Folk will be like, yes, there's only one in the market, like one silver informed that week. But if you're buying one for the club, one is an investment. Like I bought, for example, 4 data shops for like collectively about 25k or something, 24k, like three between 5 and 6, and then like one at 8. The one at 8 was snipe because the next one was like 15k, and I was like, oh, I'll just have it. And this was him without out of team of the week. Lamb obviously was team of the week 5. But as a whole, we are kind of just slowly getting there in terms of building up the club with informs. Obviously the UCL cards, we've been working our way with them as well. Obviously, when this was done before the UCL SBC dropped. So if you're wondering why we've not got any team of the week 6, for example, that's kind of why. We've got Januzaj and Paco Alcacer as well. But the club is slowly getting there, folks. I will do an updated version of this fairly shortly. Probably maybe like a couple of weeks, maybe in a week's time or something, maybe before the next team of the week. But this is just some of the informs that we have sitting in the club at the moment. So we're looking pretty healthy, and I would say like all these cards, most of them will just put back in the club when we use them for an SBC. That's pretty much all these cards are getting used for. That's what they have that use. So hopefully you find this useful, folks. As I said, just a bit of a different spin on Trading to Glory for this episode. Smash like as always, sub to the channel for now. Follow me on Twitter, G is a legend, and I'll catch you all later.